Toddlerian manual entry number 4. This will be how to pilot tortoise, show of my Toddlerian console with my house, what to do in case you use Xanderverse on your Toddlerian monitors, and one very special thing that has never been done before yet, which is what to do when your tortoise gets aimlessly flung off into the time vortex. For this video, we're going to put the tortoise in temple orbit. People, this is going to be quite a long video, so I'd suggest grabbing some popcorn, getting a drink, and kicking back and relax, because this is going to be long. And that is not good. Perfect. Putting the tortoise on 90% power using the section configurator to reboot some more power. So now it's on 100% power. By pressing the button there. So I usually that goes off. They are now. I think it's just the tortoise will go bring it to doing right. Just some extra power. Sorry, tapping the part. So, now to the part where I show you around the tortoise console. Area, space, room, thing, whatever you want to call it. Sorry about that. Sometimes gets a bit. Been doing that a lot recently. I don't know why. Come on. It's always the stupid phone calls. One of these on it. No. Why? What? Oh, doctor. Hey. Why didn't you interrupt the manual accident? Oh, that's right. Monitoring me? Oh. No, I don't think he's spying on me. Get back to my video. This is now a fellow totally, as you see. Phone, custom made, it's basically your regular yellow rosy phone with some additions. This is to keep it to call anyone, anywhere. Well, sleep. Anyone, anywhere. Have another bit here. Probably they have to figure this out. And when the wire's disconnected, it doesn't automatically hang up. Got this bit here for extra juice. Same with this, and this is just here to make it work. A little better. This is so I can put it on speakerphone and so it's a bit louder so I can actually hear the other person talking. They can't hear me, but well, that's the better tone because it's pretty much the standard phone noise. And we got leading light. Got the just monitor. Got these shells with a bit of power, basically. Size lightsabers, some power morphers, giant object stabilizer machine, bunch of future memorabilia and other memorabilia like the chameleon circuit, Winston, a bit there, and in case you don't talk about it, I don't know why it's in here. Chair. Good TARDIS needs a chair, doesn't it? And now on to some more stuff that couldn't be out of thing. Let's see that. The original prototype for Izzy's sonic screwdriver, which is some stupid reason the Doctor had me build and didn't build himself. Heck? Sorry. Yeah, see, it works perfectly fine. Fourth, Doctor Pop Sonic. See. In the heck. By Sonic. This. Right, I do one thing that's called keeping spares. And spare pieces, so I'm just gonna put that there. With Song Sonic works perfectly fine and dandy. A custom Sonic that some of you might recognize from the DW 2012 Doctor Who fanfic. A lot of my inspirations from them. You should go check out the channel if you don't know what they are. Haven't seen them. Why isn't it clicking and opening? See? Another half black and half white Sonic. Well, another Sonic. A few random bits and pieces of previous Doctors. TARDIS console. TARDIS exteriors. Black light with an extremely blue light that I honestly can't look at because it's going to be engraved in my eyes, but extremely blue. That's only on for one episode, for one bit, and then one travel that the Doctor had to the Analog Kingdom, and it's really only there for a spare top bulb, because that is the type of light bulb that's in it. Some previous forms of Liam, a giant baby dinosaur Mark 1 there, Mark 2 there, Mark 15 is there, Mark 42, and Mark 60. It's currently a security droid for the Doctor's shop. And this is a shop because he sells random bits and pieces of tech to aliens who want to get off your miserable rock planet. You guys don't even have holograms yet. Well, you have the hologram tech, you just don't make holograms. Just don't work on it. Basically, an old projection tube TV. Or at least that's how you would phrase it in your universe. You take an Xbox, hook it up with a projection TV mirror, same angle and everything, and you would have a hologram. Some random things, clock, scanners, see it does work, dark lantern thing, main phone that I named what really calls and stuff, plus other confidential things, recorder, that for some reason we can't get out here. Trying to get them to leave. Oh, and in case you were wondering how I actually would get out there, because I can, I just pretty much change the TARDIS's chameleon circuit to the outside of the TARDIS being console, or I just turn off the temporal spatial hyper link, or as other people would call it, a magic door, which is that thing there. Basically, I flick this switch, that opens that door, as heard there, and then we would just what? Why I keep saying what is it? We would just be able to get out here. And yes, that was weird. Jump out, Spider-Man, Chucky's Kinney, random bit, code block, some says some keyboards, fantastic router, case, random hand, some odd towers, why not? Never have too many rounds, so I actually do have plans, a bowling round coming up. One of which involves this wondrous thing, which, if some of you don't realize, is that somewhat similar to the previous announcement of between 10 and 4 miles. The 11, depending on which way you count it, if you count the Doctor who served in the Time War as a doctor and count him as, which really in all fairness is true, is the Doctor's 9th incarnation. So his 10th incarnation would be what most of you call the 8th Doctor and 9th Doctor. And his 11th incarnation would actually surprisingly be this guy over here. And yes, some of you are questioning it. Comic-Con recently. Quite recently. But anyways, back to this. Right here, what the Doctor originally had with his Sonic in, now holds Sonic specs. Izzy Sonic, none of you keep saying that like you know. Izzy's the Doctor's daughter, who is, well, of course, Doctor's daughter. The Doctor, technically, the last Brian Robert Doctor meets her right after he regenerates, and was kicked out of the 11th Doctor's TARDIS, well, technically, not the 11th Doctor's, the more Brian Robert Doctor's TARDIS when he came to pick up George after the Doctor left him on Earth in some random person's backyard after immediately leaving the battle to regenerate and having a very emotional regeneration scene. Yeah. No spoilers. Monitor. Some more stuff. Rainbow Spooner tuners. Spinny thingies. Actually, partially built out of a hard drive. Saba head, analog circuit. Attachments for the analog circuit. Neuralizer. And this wondrous thing here, which is called a neuralizer. And if you guys wouldn't mind, but you never saw this neuralizer, this wondrous piece of equipment. Oh, what? What? No. What? Nothing just happened. Nothing just happened. No. You've been happening things. Do you, sir? None of you. So you don't have dementia? Oh. But this is a main console area, which will be getting some improvements later. Where did that sound come from? Where does the sound come from? That doesn't behave. Nothing wrong with you. Just fixed you yesterday. It's fine. That main console area, some pieces that you've most likely never seen before, like this, which is a reference to the Doctor's TV show, Doctor Who's episode The Greek Doctor. And of course there was an episode based after him on Xanderverse too. Most of you will get to go to this. Because don't you ever dare forget the reality quotient. Quotient? 1 second. Okay. So, sorry, still. The God, the reality quotient. Come on. Listen. Reality quotient is R over I M over F. Real over imaginary over forgotten. See how simple that is? Real over imaginary over forgotten. Even I remember it. Plus. Now we get to that part. Oh, wait, I forgot to show you a bit. I don't know when here we're. Voila. That one in Comic-Con of December, approximately. But when you should be watching it, maybe 3 years ago. Now you know if I'm right. Hashtag DW 2012 and culture. Because you know what we're gonna check these two. Now we get to the part where I show you what happens when how to fix the borderline monitor. So first it's going to stop maybe the old screeching high-pitched white noises, and then it's going to start fading. Let's flip it. soybean. Not supposed to happen. Jeez. Settle this Let's attack. Sorry, but now that everything's like this, might as well be the perfect time to show you while everything's still warming up. What to do in case the toddler monitor shuts down. See, everything's not working except those two monitors. Until everything starts going wonky. As you heard, the sound already started going wonky, and I shut down, and I put it back on. And then decided to just okay. But what you're gonna want to do is stabilizing it. Once you want it done, now that so, and it just sort of keeps going and automatically starts to shut off because it doesn't know that it's in it. Now, then it's going to, because it's going to automatically shut off to your face. Then you're going to want to resort to powering this on setting 375. Setting 375. There we go. And of course that still went off. Doesn't even have a power context for. Will it even work? Is that the power cortex? Yeah, put the power cortex back on. Will it work? No, of course not. Well. It's off. Still, it's not working. Well, honestly don't know the problem. I know it was going faulty. Started making that noise. Shut down. Now, what to do is turn the on video and see. This sounds like a jump. Once I hit the D-pad, switch. Just like. Now, fix it later. Stay right here. Turn into overdrive. I didn't about it, the whole thing again. Then it's gonna just explode. I told you to do this. Sorry, but anyways, once it's on full power, it'll spend most of the time just trying to find the Xanderverse to figure out what a Xanderverse is. That it is going to offer the Xanderverse link. That I don't know where it came from. And of course, I'm going to do that because it will be identity. Let's keep waiting. So, what you're going to want to do is just start to really try to annoy it. You start to use all the blooming energy you have left into dummy regeneration energy, hologram energy, whatever you've got. I mean, of course, come on, you gotta be. Of course, I mean, why wouldn't you? So, I am just going to put myself into the machine. So, there goes nothing. Everything that isn't physically part of me should come off me for this bit, so because I am still created with apps on your data list will be as unglitched as possible. Sure, I'm gonna have some random weird thing, but to everyone. And I might come back a bit different. Out of a random mask or random badge. Like, oh, there's a look. I can wear my belt, so I just kind of have to hold my pants up. back in the activation bin. The energy that I made out of back to the tortoise. So, I'm going to plug myself in. One least, one negative, input and one positive input on me. That's one. Base to the torture. Why is there Where's a camel from? Gmail. What? Sorry about that. I just had to remember my memories. Give me a second. Yeah. As an old friend of the doctors would say, health trees. I'm back. And I have a fast now. Oh. just came from. Yeah, I know. Not happy that that idiot tour of his blew up the whole universe. Still hasn't fully completed yet. There's many things I don't know why. About why he has this head. Outdated costume. Especially full face masks, even talk to me. Sorry. Let's just rewire a few things that the ugly, the oldly, unwire. Is Camera 2. This noise. What does it? Sensories. And now that flick back up. That's not even in the video. They're even coming from the video. That's seriously just happening live. Trying to get out of the grasp of some external force and landing on the moon. Cause of that. But now that that heads back up, we get to input or destination. Okay, no, I'm taking like